Israel's army says it launched air and ground strikes on military infrastructure in Lebanon and Syria in response to missiles fired towards northern Israel. Sarah Khairat is live for us in Shlomi in northern Israel near the Lebanese border. So what kind of damage did it cause?
That's right. Earlier today, we heard actually those fighter jets coming across from above us from Israel, crossing over the border, which is at the top of this hill here. Oh, there you go. There's another outgoing fire by the sounds of it, just across there. And then we heard the attack on the other side. You might be able to hear some of the rumbling that's happening behind us now, and that is outgoing artillery from here over to the Lebanese side. There you go, you can hear it again. And this has been happening all of today. This happened yesterday. We've been here actually for a few days. The Israeli military says it's targeted Hezbollah and a lot of its infrastructure because it says that Hezbollah isn't stopping, and it's actually warned it to stop. But I want to give you an idea of some of the damage. This here is shrapnel, traces of shrapnel that have hit a building from one of those rockets that would have been fired from across that border that you just saw behind me there. And if you follow me over here, Alice, I will just show you what we're seeing. That shrapnel has also hit a home. This belongs to one of the residents of Shlomi. You can see the aftermath there on those windows. And that came from this here. It would have landed just in the ground down here. Now, it looks small, doesn't look that big, but if there were people here, now this place is evacuated under Israeli government and military instructions, if there were people here, that damage, there you go again, could have been a lot worse. Just behind us, we have a home that has children's bicycles, children's toys. So you can imagine the extent of damage, and that's just a small rocket, let alone if it was a bigger one. Now, there's been a lot of tit for tat between both sides. Israel has warned Hezbollah to move back and to stop its launching everything from drones to missiles to mortars, artillery. And then you have Hezbollah saying, we won't stop until you stop the war on Gaza. Now, there you again, there's a lot of shelling that seems to be happening there from Israel firing back. Every time we've heard it here, it always tends to start on the other side, and then you get Israel responding. But all along this northern border here, it's a front line, okay? So everyone here, around 65,000 people have been moved. They've moved out of their villages. There's barely anyone around. Ghost town, this one, certainly in Shlomi, which has been a target. And you also have tens of thousands of Israeli soldiers deployed all the way from here down to the eastern border. Overnight and into this morning, there were also strikes that seemed to were fired from Hezbollah towards Galilee, and that's what you're getting along the entire border. Some strong words we heard a few days ago from Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. We've also heard from the War Cabinet in this last week, concerned of escalations. They've said many times they don't want another front. They're very busy with Gaza right now, but they've certainly sent a strong message that Hezbollah needs to stop and it shouldn't continue carrying out these launches.
All right, thanks so much, Sarah Khairat.